Simplicity can be awfully deceptive, as a tactic in warfare making one's enemy believe you're little more than a simpleton when in fact you've spent considerable time, energy, money and expendable manpower laying an incredibly devious trap is very clever and effective. That is, as long as you know your limitations and of course aren't in fact a simpleton. Total Tank Simulator from Noobs from Poland, as an example, is very good at looking simple while simultaneously being a super clever little bugger with a lot more going on than an outsider might suspect. It's also full of blocky, colourful tanks, tiny identikit soldiers and papercraft environments, all of which conspire to disguise the fact that it is an absolute engine of death and war and carnage. Seriously, the body count in this game is nothing short of staggering. I had a moment during one match that reminded me of that bit in Saving Private Ryan where the shell-shocked soldier is wandering around looking for someone to reattach his severed arm, as all around my compatriots were reduced to squibs, exploding tanks showered me with colourful shrapnel-like confetti and fighter planes screamed overhead, trailing black smoke like party streamers before slamming into a nearby farmhouse. But you know, all colourful and twee. Essentially, Total Tank Simulator is a fast-paced RTS. Matches take place between various nations and comprise of a planning phase where you position your tanks, troops, planes, artillery, etc., and then a battle phase where both sides proceed to blast the absolute snot out of one another until one is naught but a collection of colourful smears on yonder hillside. You are able to zoom around the battlefield like a disembodied ghost, watching the action unfold below like a morbidly fascinated albatross, or get right into the thick of the fight. Initially, this had me a little confused. I thought all I had to do was position my army and watch the battle transpire. As I went in all cocky and condescending and didn't bother with the tutorial, I had no idea that clicking the right mouse button would transplant me directly into the driver's seat / cockpit / cranium of any unit I moused over. I found myself staring down the barrel of an unfortunate infantryman's rifle for about 30 seconds. As no unit lasts very long, I was spat out fairly quickly like an apostate spirit and left to look for the next doomed wretch to possess in the roaring heat of bloody conflict. Jumping into any unit presents you with some controls. You can drive tanks, fly planes, run around as a rifleman, a sniper, a flamethrower unit. You can drive the repair truck or man the anti-air artillery. It's not just rudimentary stuff either. For instance, soldiers have first aid kits and grenades, backup melee weapons and Molotov cocktails. There's a lot going on, a lot to get to grips with, and very little time to settle in before something is shooting at you or bombing you. The build I played only allowed me to play as either Germany or the USSR, but offered a taste of the campaign as well as shadow mode and sandbox mode. Sandbox in particular is fun as you can select your biome, terrain, number of opponents and how much money you begin with, which in turn determines how many troops and vehicles you can field. In between matches you can spend currency unlocking new units or upgrading existing ones, as well as hiring officers to help direct the flow of combat and make your units stronger or more durable. Total Tank Simulator then is an enjoyable, highly addictive little strategy game that hides its depth and intelligence behind a veneer of bright colours and charming papercraft. For anyone who likes a nice loud ruck, or indeed aficionados of large-scale tactical warfare in general, Total Tank Simulator is absolutely one to watch. Thanks so much for watching our preview of Total Tank Simulator. Adam from godisageek.com here. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you like the fact that we bring you games you may not have heard of, as well as the massive AAA games. We hope you like us enough to hit the big red rectangle that says subscribe and the bell button so your app, because you probably watch this on a phone, don't you? Your app notifies you of the next great video we've just made. We hope you like us enough to follow us on Twitter, to give us a thumbs up. By the way, we're at godisageek on social media. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, take care, and we will see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.